This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking for more balanced meals. Green Chef offers a range of recipes that will suit your preferences. Make this year's resolution a breeze. Build healthy habits the easy way in 2024 with nutritious recipes from the #1 meal kit for clean eating. With Green Chef, you can count on meals that are good for your taste buds, good for your body, and good for the planet. Go to greenchef.com/60onlyfriends and use code 60onlyfriends to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/60onlyfriends and use code 60onlyfriends to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. Welcome back to Only Friends.
Welcome.
It's episode 140, in case you were wondering. I only know that because I made a little folder first.
Oh, thank you. I was actually genuinely.
I know, because you care. It is so bright in here.
I don't understand.
Now I'm like, my eyes like.
It's weird, right?
I think the lights may be turned up brighter than normal. However, it feels as though it does look, if there's an adjuster.
You're like, who did that?
No, I know.
Wasn't me.
Well, if you're moving them around, maybe they like hit something.
No.
Both of them. I don't know. It is definitely
I only
brighter.
touch their necks.
I grab them by the neck.
I grab them right by the torso.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I think we look amazing, so.
Maybe because like half the power's out in the city. We have so much power in the house that
I've got the power.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
It's disgusting and gloomy in LA. It's flooding everywhere.
Yeah.
We're okay for now.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
But today's Monday and it's going to keep raining until Wednesday.
Yeah. And I feel like we kind of did the same thing. We didn't like leave our house after this started yesterday. So coming here was my first venture into the real world. And Aaron and I live 1 minute away, and there was a tow truck in between our houses towing a car away. Not because it was flooded. I don't know what happened, but I was just like, really?
I saw there's so many videos on TikTok of like different places flooding in Los Angeles, and comments on them are really silly. And someone was like, does this mean I have to move my car for street cleaning? Like, do I still have to? And I was
honestly,
like, that's a good point.
No, valid question, because you probably do. Like, you're probably going to get a ticket because LA doesn't give a shit.
Absolutely. The like police, whoever, the ticketing people.
The police.
What even fucking are
Parking
they?
Enforcement?
Parking meter people?
Yeah.
They are for sure wearing those like fisherman overalls, like walking
They're out here in the trenches.
Street.
Like, give us a break.
They've got to be.
Give the people in LA a break.
I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't either. Not this torturous weather.
We are going to have to take our trash out tomorrow, I fear.
Uh-oh.
The gardener usually does it on Tuesdays for trash day.
Gonna have to.
TJ will have to do it.
Go through the jungle.
It's rough out there. I like a little rain, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
What is it called? Like a storm bomb or something you said? Or you sent?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was like, she sent me something. It was like rain bomb or something, like heading for LA. I was like, excuse me?
Like, they are fully evacuating places that will have like mudslides and those kinds of things. I actually saw a TikTok of this girl who I'm assuming was here for the Grammys or something, but she made a TikTok and was like from London, I believe. And she was like, this is like so dramatic. Like, you get a little bit of rain. Like, this is London every other day. And I went to the comments because I was like, okay, well, like, this is different than London. Went to the comments and every single person was just ripping her apart, being like, LA does not have the same infrastructure. Like, we are getting the same amount of rain that like London gets in like 2 years.
Damn. We are fit for earthquakes, but not for rain.
Did you see that scary thing I sent you?
Which scary thing?
I
feel like we love sending scary things back and forth. It's like all over our For You pages.
It was the psychic predicting like an 11 magnitude earthquake.
No.
Oh. Not
I guess I didn't see it.
I send.
I know I do.
Probation.
When did you send it?
The other night.
Maybe it just got lost. Sometimes it gets lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you're just not really going through them.
Well, sometimes I do, and then I get distracted, and then I stop, and then I see the new ones you send, and then, it happens.
You got to make sure that you're watching them all. That was an important one.
Okay, but he was like what was it? I'm scared.
It was like kind of funny, though, because I don't even know who. It was like world-renowned psychic, like predicts an 11 magnitude earthquake, but like half the comments are like, that's not possible.
Yeah, no, everyone's like, you literally cannot predict earthquakes.
No, like that 11 isn't possible.
Also an 11.
Yeah.
What's the highest? Like 9?
10.
10.
But they were saying
11?
They were specifically saying like for the fault lines, they were like, that doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. So.
And like there was a lady there with him too. She was like, oh yeah, I saw that too.
Oh my God. So psychic cred gone.
No, I mean, I have no idea.
I mean, for me, I'd be like, well, I don't trust you about anything then. Imagine it happens. actually, this one
No,
was
I
an
know.
11.
I was like, I would like to know other things he's predicted.
I cannot imagine feeling anything bigger than like a 5.
I feel like there was one the other
you.
night, but TJ and I both were like, was that an earthquake?
Oh, I would know.
It was late. I almost texted you, but I was
I know,
like,
but I
feel
get
like
alerts.
she's sleeping.
I get alerts though. Like I would see it because I have Quake feed, and if it's above, like I think it's above 3, it'll alert me
I don't know if it was.
after it happens because you can't really
Maybe
predict.
someone was just taking out their trash.
Probably. Maybe a car was just driving by. Sometimes that happens, and I think it's an earthquake. Just like a very loud car, or
Yeah.
my washer and dryer, especially being upstairs and it's downstairs.
Oh.
Yeah. So one time I was in the shower and I was like convinced it was an earthquake, and I was like, "What do I do right now? I'm completely naked. I'm sudsy."
I don't know. Like, it felt like one.
Well,
And we were like, what? We were in bed. Like, sound off.
what time-ish? Like middle of the night or like 11?
Midnight.
Okay.
And I looked. I was like, earthquakes.
I'll look after this. We can
See?
pinpoint the date and I can see if there was one.
I think it was Saturday.
Okay.
I don't remember. This weekend was kind of just like, this weekend gave very bleh energy.
Oh, yes.
Like, it was just
Especially-
bleh.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even like raining
Wait,
this
especially
weekend too.
especially what?
Oh, just because like I was nursing a fucking migraine that I've never really
Oh,
experienced
yeah.
like that before, which I'm scared this might be a new period symptom because I am on my period, but I don't really know.
That's why I stayed on birth control, because now I don't get them.
I know I'm on birth control.
Well, maybe you need a different kind.
No, I can't go through all this again. I hate any minor inconvenience.
I know.
But yeah, I was going to go to emo night and then I was like, I'm just not, because
Yeah.
it was weird. It was like hurting my eye. I mean, I guess that's what a migraine is. I've never had one, I suppose. And like my eyes were like watering all day. It was so weird.
Huh.
Yeah, so that was the fun. I like still kind of have a headache, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's like the lingering.
Yeah, it's like going away, but it's still
Yeah.
kind of there. But I'm also like, maybe it's the weather. Or it's a brain tumor. I don't know. Could be anything.
That's a good point. I feel like the weather mixed with your period, like maybe.
Yeah, I fully predicted the rain bomb.
Yeah,
Even though it was probably already predicted by then.
the rain bomb.
Yeah.
What the heck was it called?
Everybody's going to get flagged for saying that word so many times.
Bomb?
Yeah, good job. Keep saying it.
You think?
Yeah, probably.
Bomb cyclone.
Oh, bomb cyclone. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter and I was like,
Move your
sorry,
body like a
what?
cyclone.
But it was weird too, because it was like, it's currently raining and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it is not raining here yet.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
So it's interesting how it's like moving through.
Yeah.
Hopefully
A year's worth of London's
people
rain.
don't get like a lot of damage.
I know. That's like the scare. I think like owning a home, it's like everything is so much scarier.
Yeah.
Because you're like, fuck. Like if there's a leak, it's, it feels detrimental.
No, it is.
I don't know.
No, it'll be okay.
Even just like earthquakes or whatever, it's like God. It's funny because like I was raised in the Midwest and never really cared about tornadoes. Like I wasn't like that scared. Every time a tornado warning would happen, we'd just be like in the basement, la di da. But now, like if we were living in a place with tornadoes, I'd be fucking horrified.
Oh, I could never.
It's crazy.
I don't like that.
I also I think that if I still lived in the Midwest, maybe I'd be scared of them now. Like even if I didn't own a home, like I feel like I wasn't scared of them, but now as an adult, it's so like, holy fuck, this could literally just like completely ruin your life.
How
I just, like, never really
much
thought about that.
is tornado insurance?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably similar to earthquake insurance.
Yeah.
However, it's Nebraska, not California, so it's probably a lot cheaper.
Do tornadoes happen more frequently though?
Yeah.
Like how often were we hiding in the
At least like 3 times in the summer. At least. Definitely
in
probably
the
more than
summer
that.
tornado season?
Yeah, tornado season. I also lived in Tornado Alley, so really, ready for a tornado there, but I never experienced one.
Okay, that's good.
However, when I worked at Target, it was so scary. Like, if there's no basement, you just go in a big room that's, heavily, like, the back room where there's just cement everywhere. But I'm just like, what if this tornado, like, levels everything? I'd be dead. I don't like that. Every time that would happen, I'd be like, and at the time there was no, I couldn't get on my phone and look at Twitter or anything to like get updates. Yeah. So I was like listening to the creepiest radio ever, like this old radio.
So when it would happen in like the summer and you were at Target, would you be like, are my parents alive?
No, actually I never thought of them. I never thought of that.
Luce, you hear that?
No, I probably did. I was probably like, well, they're definitely in the basement, but I don't remember, to be honest. I was only worried about myself, I'll be honest.
Like, is the dog okay? Like, did they survive it? I survived it.
Well, I think if I knew a tornado had touched down, I would be a lot more nervous. But the thing is, like, they're so specific.
How would you know?
Because there was a radio. Like, you'd hear a radio playing, and it would be the weather people because it's like an emergency, so they'd be on 24/7. And tornadoes are so interesting because they're so specific. It would literally be like, it's over 144th and Dodge, and it's like, okay, that's not near me. Like they know exactly where it is and like where it's heading. Whereas earthquakes, you don't fucking know at all. It just happens, and one day you just wake up and an 11 happens. And she was predicted
according to the scientist, or the psychic,
not seismologist.
No,
obviously
Lucy.
Yeah, not Lucy.
Our queen.
We love Lucy.
We do love Lucy.
Did I follow Lucy? I like never see her. Oh, it's because it's a For You page on Twitter now. I was just wondering. I was like, I never see her tweets anymore.
It's so weird when people I don't like come up on my like For You page.
When people you don't like.
But like they're not like viral things. Like it's just like someone I know.
Do you follow them?
There'll be like 3 likes. Yeah. But like it'll be like randomly. And I'm like, I only want to see like I don't know if you tweet, but I never see anything from like I don't
on Twitter. Why was I thinking
Yeah.
TikTok? Okay.
No, I don't know.
Because my brain just goes there probably.
Like I never see anyone I'm following.
Weird. I don't experience that at all. I never see anybody I follow.
That's what I just said.
I thought you said sometimes it's someone you don't like.
Oh, yes.
I don't get that at all.
No.
I've never gotten that.
Yeah, like sometimes randomly people, and I'll be like, why did this come on my For You page?
Gotta unfollow, and then they won't probably.
But sometimes it's people I don't follow either.
Weird.
Very weird.
Huh. Maybe Elon's just playing with you. He says, let's trinkle in a couple people we know she doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
swear to God, I don't see anybody I know ever. Yeah. Which is kind of nice.
No, it's just like a funny little
it makes
playground.
It so much funnier.
Yeah, I love Twitter.
Yeah, we can't shut up about it. We just love the For You page.
We stand Twitter.
So blah weekend.
So blah.
Blah. Emo night. How was it?
It was fine.
Yeah. Drunky?
Not really.
Okay.
Had a couple drinks before. Yeah. The theme was really cute. It was sports. I loved it. But I was like really hungover from the night before. And just like all around vibes weren't great for me. So again, just a little blah.
Yeah. Everything was blah.
Just a little blah. Saturday
blah.
Did
blah,
nothing.
Blah.
Bled around. TJ went to like a EDM concert and I was like, I'm gonna blah on the couch.
Oh my God.
And then Sunday, blah.
Yeah, same.
Did a little bit of a puzzle.
Oh yeah. The big one out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I went to like the Flea on Saturday. I didn't get into Pilates, so I went to the Flea, visited Nolan. Yeah.
A lot of TikTok lives.
Yeah, some. When Diamond Art Club sent me stuff, they also sent me cards, like greeting cards.
Okay.
It's actually funny because I requested birthday ones and like, we're out, but we have fantasy. We sent the fantasy ones. And I was like,
fantasy.
I don't like fantasy. Yeah, I was
like dragons?
Yeah, it's like one's like a mermaid, one's a llama, and one's a unicorn. It's all like very millennial.
How is a llama fantasy? It's like a real animal.
It's really not. I don't know. I can't explain
Get it together, Diamond Art.
But I'm like sending it to people that like want them, that say it in my live. And so I've been like mailing them off. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like writing a little note on the inside.
What
it's so
do you
fun.
write?
Well, I've only sent one so far. And I was...
What'd it say?
Okay, this girl, I can actually really relate to her right now. But not really. But she has had a chronic headache for 17 years. 17 years.
Probably had it for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's me.
I can really relate to her.
Yeah. 17 years. I was like, girl, do you want me to put an ibuprofen in this? Like, I'll tape one in there for you.
Did you figure out what happened?
She doesn't know. I mean, she's had like every test in the book. Like nothing is wrong with her brain.
God.
Yeah. She's like, but doctors can't figure it out. Doctors hate me.
I don't know if I could do that.
It's one of the worst feelings. Like
I would be like, I just take it all out.
A headache is one of the worst feelings that's not like detrimental to your health. You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah. Well, I do think like detrimental to your mental health.
Also that. But
your physical health.
Yeah. Because obviously like, you know, getting hit by a car is probably one of the worst pains, or like giving birth, or
of course
having some type of surgery, or kidney stones. I don't know. Those are obviously terrible. Appendix, like those are all terrible, but headache, it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. And migraines are, well, if she didn't have a migraine, just a chronic headache. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like every step. So
you're just like, get well soon.
Yeah, that's all I wrote. I said, get well soon.
Get well soon.
I don't know. I was like, hey, queen, like, I hope your headache goes away. LOL. I don't know. We were also just like bantering about it anyways. So it was pretty funny. But yeah.
Which one did you send to her?
It was like a Little Mermaid.
Cute.
They're just like so cartoony, like millennial looking. They're very funny.
Yeah.
So it was all like Diamond Art.
Millennial core.
Millennial core, baby.
I saw, I don't know who sent it to me, but it was a TikTok of this like Gen Z person being like, I think it's time we need to team up with the millennials.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
And then some guy was like, no, like we've been through it all.
No.
Like you don't get to just come around here and then all of a sudden join our team.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you? It was like the podcast with those guys, and they're definitely like our age. It was so funny. They're talking about how like Gen Z like is aging badly or something.
Oh, those guys, yes.
Yeah, it was so funny. They were like, us millennials, like we didn't care about being good people until like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, they're always so stressed. They're doing sit-ins in middle school, like protesting, and we were just chilling, drinking milk.
It's true.
It's so funny. It's so true.
I know.
The guy was like, we would cut the little plastic
thing, the like soda can.
Yeah. He's like, we'd cut that and be like, I'm good. Like I did my due diligence.
That is so true though.
I know.
We did.
Especially in like middle school and high school. Like we weren't thinking of anything in the world whatsoever. And like, should we have, I don't know, maybe,
well,
but also
it
you're
existed.
a kid.
We didn't have social media.
Yeah.
Shit wasn't shoved in our throats every day. We didn't know what Botox was. We didn't know what filler was.
There was no Facetune.
Didn't exist. Like
no, for sure existed. If Housewives was around, it existed.
That was like high school.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't think about shit. I just thought about me and my friends, and that was it.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the news.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be a amazing human for society.
Yeah, I think it's just because
I was just doing my homework.
Yeah, they see everything.
That makes sense too, though.
Yeah.
We
did. I was like, I don't know what's going on in the world. Oh, there's a presidential election. What?
I know. I actually looked it up this weekend because I was like, how old are millennials? Do you know? Like the range?
1996 is like the cusp. And then it's, what is it, like 43 years old?
Is millennial?
Yeah.
I think
like
it was
the
46
end? Okay.
at this point. It's like, yeah. So Gen Z, I think it's at if you're between the ages of 11 right now and 26. It's like crazy 26-year-olds are.
Gen Z, I know.
And then I'm like, oh, we're not like that far away from Gen Z. Maybe that's why we are like able to identify the cringe millennial, because we're not like an older millennial.
And we live in LA.
And you know, we're on TikTok 24/7. So we see everything that's
cringe.
Yeah, cringe and what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Middle parts only. I get it.
One of our friends texted, he's like 36, I think, maybe 35. He texted in like our group chat, and everyone, I'm the youngest.
Okay.
Everyone I think is like 35 plus, except for me and TJ. And he was like, at work today, one of my Gen Z coworkers said that chuggy is cringe now. Because like they had just learned, we were like saying chuggy to them, and it took like so long for them to like understand, but in like a funny way.
Yeah.
Because in their guys too, who
so
like work in corporate America, they're like, I don't fucking care. Like, but so then he said that, and I was like, yeah, I think it's true.
That's so funny, because like when we were saying it, people were already like, it's out.
Yeah.
And we were saying it forever ago.
But like, I love the word.
It's such a specific word that holds so much meaning.
I like the way it comes off my chuggy. I like, it's just like not a word that you hear often.
It's not, and you know exactly what to Ray Dunn.
Yeah.
You know, I can't think of anything for some side part. Skinny jeans. Like those are all qualities of chug. Live, laugh, love, obviously. Any pillow with writing on it. Don't do it. However, that would.
So what do you just say now? Like cringe? Like, how do you describe that specific sentiment?
This podcast is sponsored by Green Chef. Elevate your everyday wellness with the #1 meal kit for clean eating and discover your new gut-friendly recipes each week. Green Chef delivers whole food for your whole body. Choosing Green Chef means choosing real, wholesome foods that don't just fill you up, but also support a healthy lifestyle. It's more than just satisfying hunger. It's about feeling good with every bite. Or maybe you're looking to stock up on functional snacks and clean beverages to support your gut and brain health. Head to the Green Market and shop their new Green Bundles, a curated selection of unique hand-picked goods that support your overall wellness and goals. Green Chef truly makes cooking so easy. As you guys know, I don't like to cook. I don't cook anything really, but when I get a Green Chef order, it's very easy to follow. It's like really nice little pictures and instructions and how long the meal's gonna take and how many people it's for, and they have really, really yummy meals. And I especially love it because when you get the box of Green Chef, it's organized by meal, so each bag contains all the ingredients for one meal, which truly saves you like half of the time, let's be honest. Go to greenchef.com/60onlyfriends and use code 60onlyfriends to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/60onlyfriends and use code 60onlyfriends to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. Like probably just millennial cringe.
I know, but like I feel like chuggy, it fully encompasses that because the word itself is chuggy.
It's like a picture
like
paints
meta.
1,000 words.
It's meta.
It is meta. It's just, we'll just say it because we are millennials.
Yeah, I'm saying chuggy. I'm
Chug.
standing by chuggy.
I like chug. Maybe it just
Chug monster.
Chug.
Like there's
Yes.
so many, like you can make it like
Chug
a
monster
nickname. It's like a
flex.
pet.
Yes.
You know
Come
how
on,
they
Chug.
just how you just
That's
have
what I
all
call
the
Emma
like
sometimes. Like
different-
chug.
She little chug. Little chug monstina.
It's weird because you would think she'd be chuggier.
But like she's not. She makes her own almond milk.
No, yeah, she's not. But like she's also like a yogi.
Yeah.
Which I never thought I'd be close with a yogi, let's be honest.
Yeah. Also it depends on like
unfortunately, I like her a lot, so.
the kind of yogi matters. Like there can be
Totally.
chuggy yogis.
Totally. She's not out here selling crystals, selling classes on, reels.
Yeah, like the studio doesn't say like live, laugh, child's pose.
No. However, she does have a pillow in her living room that's like in cursive, like our home. But for her, it's like funny. I would never put that in my home to be funny because I'd be so afraid everyone would think I'm being serious.
Do you have a photo of this pillow?
I do not.
Our home.
It says something like our home.
Is it like stitched?
Yes. It's like very like you got it from Home Goods. I think she got it or someone got it to her as like a joke kind of.
Okay. Well, I'll accept that.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
funny.
I would give it to Goodwill.
Emma, please, let's take a trip to Goodwill. But she's also like such like a Skims girly, a Reformation girly. Like
It's like this.
it's it literally looks like that. It's not that. It's also more rectangular than square.
Welcome to our home. Please leave by 9 p.m.
I'm not even kidding. She sent me and be like, I need this. Or maybe it was a sign or something, but it was like the same exact
like
wording.
this?
Kinda. It's
Because I
I'll send it to you
didn't know
next
if
time
it was
I'm
like
there.
that or if it's like, please don't do coke in the restroom. Like those kinds of like.
Not that like kind of funny millennial cringe.
Got
This
it.
is like just fully
Actual
like my
home
mom.
goods.
My mom would buy it. Emma, love you, but you know where I stand.
Yeah.
She knows.
I'm trying to think if there, I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's people in my life.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, for sure.
I could uproot their entire home.
You could what?
Just like burn their house to the ground.
Let's name them.
Yeah.
Name them. You'll have to tell me after.
Oh,
Is
what
mine
a-
one of them?
No.
Oh,
Like pre-Nolan. Sure.
I know. Nolan gave me
Your
so
house
much.
is just Nolan now.
Yeah, but I've like also helped.
Yeah.
Like I want to be, I'll be honest, my old apartment was Midwest mom vibe because I didn't care about decorating.
Yeah.
Like I literally did not give a shit. I was like, I just need the basics. Don't care.
Yep.
Now I think being inside for so long, it was like, I want to make this the coziest thing.
Yeah.
Obviously Nolan has helped so much. He's
Yeah.
very vibey, all the glowy lights, lamps. He's done everything.
Glowy
pretty
lights,
much.
lamps.
Glowy lights, lamps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lava lamps. No, I'm kidding. That'd be kind of sick. I kind of want a lava lamp.
I feel like that would fit the vibe of your apartment, your house.
I don't
your
know.
condo.
Lava lamp is so giving Spencer's.
Yeah, but like you have like colored lights already, so it's kind of like moody and like
No.
lots
it's
of
kind of like
knickknacks.
Y2K.
It depends. Like I think lava lamp can lean like stoner also.
Totally. Stoner
So-
Y2K.
Well, yeah.
Like Spencer's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
can't
there
believe
could be like a
that
cool
store
way to do a lava lamp.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would fit in your place.
I'm getting a really weird,
Deja vu.
a very weird, I can't think of words on the spot. How do you say
Cucumber.
cucumber? How do you say?
Fucking nut job.
It's like, oh fuck, it's like those thoughts, not irrational thought, but it's like if you're in a car and someone's walking and
you
you're
just wanna
like,
hit them?
and you're like, I could just go right now and kill this person and that'd be my
now I
life.
can
What is
only-
what is that called? It's like,
I know.
yeah, okay, well, I'm glad we're on the same
Now,
page.
well, now I can only think of irrational thoughts.
I know. Someone help.
Intrusive.
Yes, thank you. Intrusive thoughts. My intrusive thought is, what if you drank one? What would that be like? What are those globs?
I feel like poisonous.
Oh, for sure, poisonous.
Poison to your body.
Well, before you pass away, I wonder what that feeling is like. Probably disgusting.
I feel like you could just make one with like colored water and like food coloring
Oh my
and
God.
vinegar.
Yes.
Like a DIY.
Vinegar.
Well, yeah, because like or like
I know.
oil and water.
Yeah.
And then just
Oleato
put
drink.
food coloring. Oleato lava lamp.
We could so make a lava lamp drink. Maybe that will be our Erewhon smoothie. Lava lamp.
Our lava lamp smoothie.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like in college, I mean, everyone's style changes. So, like I feel like
Totally.
every millennial had like a millennial cringe phase. Like we definitely
Totally.
had like live, laugh, love on our fucking wall.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm just trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, I feel like, the wall decals were really big.
Huge.
I feel like if
And that,
I
like,
lived in Omaha
paisley,
still,
like,
I would have
black
that.
and white pattern.
Yes. That would be
Huge.
my apartment right now if I lived in Omaha.
Yeah, with like lime green.
Yes. Yeah, I would have like a chuggy rug.
Yeah.
I would have all my furniture from Nebraska Furniture Mart. I don't know if people can relate.
What's that?
Is
it like a Home Goods?
No, it's like a legit big ass furniture store, but they ship to like nationwide.
Like an IKEA?
Yeah. But
okay.
It's like, yeah, I feel like IKEA is so specific. It's like living spaces, but like Midwest.
Yep,
More that vibe. Yeah.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Can't really I mean, you can't take the chug out of the Nebraska, girl. You know what I mean? Especially if you're living there as an adult, like you're going to be chug, and that's okay. I'd have sparkly nails. One of my nails would be a different color.
And Gen Z's just like
how it goes.
Copycats.
Totally.
Stole Y2K.
Yep.
Stole.
Just like we stole too, but that's okay. This is what we do. Every generation steals.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Who did we steal it from?
What did we steal? I don't know. Maybe we didn't, because we were emo. Who was emo before that? Well, I guess like the 70s, like rock and roll.
Yeah, but that's not like emo. That's rock and roll.
It evolved into emo, I feel, for us.
Yeah.
What did we steal? Maybe we didn't steal anything. I always felt like my parents were like, oh, we did this in the 60s, the 70s.
I know. I mean, there's got to be something.
Anything. Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
but now it's like
they're stealing Y2K. They're stealing the 90s.
But they're also not really, because like our outfits were terrible. They're dressing like the celebrities in the Y2K era. They're not dressing like we did.
That's because they have the capability to like look at that stuff.
100%.
And
I know that. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you do walk.
Put a belt over your dress.
Literally put a belt over your zebra dress that's also pink.
What trends did
millennials
copy
from their elders?
Gen Z has copied every other fashion trend we started as teens.
Wow.
Let's see.
It's because we're as old as their parents. so they're obviously copying. Yeah, I guess we didn't have anything to look back on to steal.
Let's see.
Like, I was about to pull up some black and white photos of my great grandparents to be like, I'm getting that dress.
Such a long time span.
And I'm not like, how did she do her makeup?
Where are your side bangs?
Where are your side bangs?
Bring that back.
Where's your awkward phase? You don't have any of that.
If you're gonna like steal our trends, then really
put on some braces.
And just like put in a little bit more effort.
A little bit more effort to look a little bit more ugly.
Yeah.
Stop getting filler.
Yeah.
Stop getting Botox. Put on some braces. Put on a terrible outfit from Rue 21 and some really weird boots and some fringy brown bag. And you are good to fucking go. They should do that for an emo night theme, like early 2000s, but like how we actually dress. I don't know how they could get that across, because I feel like everyone would just really juicy.
To 100%.
But like, you know, the Rue 21 of it all.
Oh my God.
What?
They're just talking about like trends, and I want to...
What are you trying to find?
Gen Z, stop copying millennials' culture. I won't listen to a thing Gen Z says until they're wearing a double polo.
I can't wait. Or like a double cami with the lace.
Yeah.
From Hollister.
Yeah.
The best. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it is extremely hot.
It's so hot. It's a sauna. I'm sweating so bad. Like, I need Gatorade.
Like, he doesn't have the heat on all morning and then puts it on as we shut the door.
As we record.
Are these hearts?
Nope. I don't know where they're from, to be honest.
Did you get your skim socks?
No, they take so long to ship, I feel, sometimes. I think they come today, though.
Fun.
Yeah. But we stand. Oh, you're wearing them. Cute. Can't wait for the comments. We still get feet comments.
Really?
Oh my God, so many like
take them off.
Ooh,
No, I was saying, do they say take them off?
Oh no.
Don't take them off.
I know, I wasn't going to actually.
Yeah. A bleh weekend.
Yeah. I wanted to say something and now I can't remember. Well, someone did recommend a book that I'm like, and she didn't realize. Oh wait, I actually wanted to say this while I was like, well, I'll say this because I'm on it right now. But she didn't realize that it was like a true story. It was like the author's name is the same name as the person in the book, and it's like fucking insane and has great reviews. So I'm like kind of excited to read that.
What's it called?
Let me look really quick. While I was live, took a sip out of my Awala, and it was so funny because this girl commented and she was like, "Oh my God, you just showed me that I can sip my, like, she didn't know there was a straw. She was just doing the chug the whole time.
God, blessing people.
I know. I was like, LOL. What a funny way to find out. Okay, the book is called A Piece of Cake.
Yum.
By Cupcake Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Cupcake Brown.
It has a 4.23 star rating on Goodreads.
Yeah, well, so did fucking Things We Never Got Over. So I don't really trust Goodreads. Cupcake, say it again.
Cupcake Brown.
Brown?
Or the book is called A Piece of Cake by Cupcake Brown. Can I just like read the first sentence of the synopsis? It really got me.
Yeah, you can read the whole thing.
Okay, I forget because sometimes we don't like to hear.
I like the cover art. It just is a bunch of sprinkles.
Yeah, it says, this is the heart-wrenching story of a girl named Cupcake, and it begins when, age 11, she's orphaned and placed in the care, quotes, of sadistic foster parents. Immediately, I was like, I'm in. But there comes to a point in her preteen years, maybe it's the night she tries to first run away and exposed to drugs, alcohol, and sex all at once, when Cupcake's story shifts from a tear-jerking tragedy to a dark, deeply disturbing journey through hell. Like, this is my book. I don't know if we should read it for book club.
Who named her Cupcake?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, Cupcake. I feel like that will be hard for me to take seriously when they're like talking about deep stuff and then they're like, and then Cupcake was like.
I know, it's so funny. But I'll read it. Yeah. I think it sounds good.
That does sound
right down
good.
my alley. I love dark stuff.
I have so many books to read.
I know. Yeah, you're stocked up.
I'm like halfway through Yellowface. I just keep finding myself. I'm reading and then I'm like, I
over
want
it.
to watch TV.
I know. That's literally the phase I've been in since.
Yeah.
When did we last read for book club? November? October?
December.
Oh.
You didn't read though.
Oh yeah, but there wasn't like a book club.
No, but that was the book club book.
Yeah, I fully didn't. That was the first time I didn't read it. Sorry, I'm not reading it.
Don't.
If we had a book club like day, I would have read it.
Yeah,
but I think
I would have also like advised to be like, I think that we should not do this and let's just drink wine.
Yes,
and no one read.
Yep.
I wonder if I haven't like read any comments. I wonder if people liked.
We're just the illiterate book club. We just meet every month, but haven't read anything.
Yeah,
we just talk about shows.
Matt would hate our book club.
Matt should join it for a month.
So serious about book club.
Oh my god. He would show up with like I bet he shows up with a PowerPoint, a folder, a binder, anything, a notebook.
Well, even Mike was like, yeah, I need a highlighter so I can start taking notes.
Huh?
And I was like, oh,
taking notes.
That sounds like the worst kind of book club.
Yeah, no.
Like we get together and we're literally like, who do we want to have in the movie?
No, literally,
who would be like a hot guy for the movie?
Yeah.
And they're like talking about motifs and the soliloquies and those kinds of things. And I'm like, this sounds like a work.
No, yeah, I'm not doing that. Reading is fun.
I just want to be silly, goofy, and be like, hee hee, ha ha.
And like, what are we going to highlight in a Coho book? Yeah. Like, what are we highlighting?
No, I know.
She walked through the front door.
Even the first book they read, I feel like it wasn't like a serious.
It wasn't. It was The Perfect Marriage. Yeah, maybe Mike wanted to highlight that book. I don't know. It'd be crazy if he did. Yeah. But yeah, we're literally just. We sometimes will look up like book club questions for this book, but they're always so bad.
No, it's the dumbest shit.
How did Susie feel when?
And it's like, we know how she felt because she told us.
Yeah.
Why do we need to? Maybe that's what, like always annoyed me about school.
Yeah, it's literally a worksheet.
Yeah.
You're like, I get it. Like,
and I'm like, but you know the answer. Why do you need me to tell it to you?
Stop playing mind games with me.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Mm-hmm. I saw a funny tweet that was like, finally, the world is making, like, how long would it take blah, blah, blah to get from blah, blah, blah fun because of the, like, Taylor Swift Tokyo going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Oh, Tay. Okay. Well,
we'll get into Tay.
Let's get into this Tay in history. We've got Chris Rock, which is so timely because I watched the Dave Chappelle special and he talked about Chris Rock.
Oh,
And
yes.
then I went on like a little TikTok bender trying to find a video of when Dave Chappelle got like attacked at the Hollywood Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then Chris Rock came out.
So funny.
And every video on TikTok would cut off right before like the audience laughs at Chris Rock. And it was pissing me off and I could not find a video.
That is so funny. Did you like the special?
I I liked a lot of it at first and I was laughing and then I kind of just like fell off.
Yeah, same. I didn't think it was like his best work by any means. I like think Dave Chappelle is very funny.
Yeah. I would say around like the halfway mark, I was like, it still got going.
Yeah. I don't think I finished it.
I didn't. We turned it off. Yeah. Ashton Kutcher. Oh. Remy Cruz. Garth Brooks. And Queen Marlo Hampton. She's a housewife of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Star-studded day.
I know. It was weird. Like a lot of people, they didn't have like photos for. Mm-hmm. Paris pooped in the house again.
She did.
I just heard TJ say
it.
It's really raining out, guys. It's the rain. Small dogs will not go poop outside.
She get her little puppy pad.
She wouldn't use it.
She wouldn't?
No. She just like poops literally right by the slider.
Oh, well, so she knows.
Yeah.
Maybe just put it right there so it catches it. Make it a habit.
Poor baby. So rainy.
I know.
She was outside for like 2 minutes last night peeing and she came in and it looked like I gave her a bath.
Oh.
And then she just, and the smell of wet dog is not
it's disgusting. Yeah.
Okay. Then for entertainment, we've got How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, great movie.
Iconic. The Queer Eye reboot and Tiny Dancer by Elton John.
Hold me closer.
Tony Danza.
It's a great Britney Spears song.
And then for news, I feel like we can just...
Oh, man.
It's all about Taylor.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
What a
good
weekend
and
it
the
was.
bad.
What a weekend it was.
Should we just start off with the Grammys in general?
Sure.
Okay. What'd you think of the show altogether?
I was like, it's so long.
I felt the same way. I kept being like, oh my... Because before they'd cut to a commercial break, they'd be like, coming up, and they'd like tease the same person for like, I'm like, oh my god, it's still not even close to being over.
It's also like annoying they only do like a handful of awards at the show, but then like there's so many awards, like best rock, like Paramore won awards, Boy Genius won awards.
I didn't even know Paramore won awards.
We don't see any of that stuff, and I'm like, I'd almost rather see that than like all these old people performing.
Yeah. I will say Nolan sobbed during Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
And I was like, literally just sobbing, but like I get it because it's also so funny when her chair turned around. I was like, there's gonna be so many The Voice memes.
Yeah. I thought it was good. Like when Matt was like, this is the best Grammys ever. I was like, I don't feel that way.
I thought it was really good just because like there's so many really popular artists that were performing, and I feel like sometimes we don't get that during award shows. It's like, who are these people? Like Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo. Who else performed? Dua Lipa. Who else performed?
Joni, Billy Joel.
Oh yeah, Billy Joel.
A couple of old people during the In Memoriam.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of like the popular girlies.
I think that might have been
maybe that is it. Maybe
Travis Scott, which was so fucking weird.
It was bad. He was there and he was there.
Yeah, it was bad. And then it was like also very strange because the like president of the Academy came on and did this speech to be like, RIP to all the people who we've lost at these music concerts, like music festivals, and then they literally have Travis Scott perform, and I was like,
no, I know, it wasn't like right after his performance too. He came out and said it. Yeah, it was very strange.
It's like this is
one of those times where it happened, sir.
And I'm wondering if like that was their way of being like, we don't forget. But I'm like, okay, then mention Astroworld in your In Memoriam.
Right. Yeah, name them.
It was very weird.
Name them. I also was shocked to see Lizzo just because I didn't.
I said the same thing. I was like, oh my god, I haven't like thought of her in a while.
No, same. I was like, was this her first like big appearance after all of the cancellation stuff?
Maybe.
So that was interesting. I don't really feel any type of way. Like I don't know either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of like don't really remember what happened. Something about her dancers, right?
Like with Lizzo?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about just like the Grammys in general.
No.
Yeah, it was like kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Okay.
She like made her dancers go to like strip clubs and like do things that they were not comfortable with doing.
That's right.
And being like, if you don't do this, then there will be
she like sued them back or something, which is kind of interesting. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, basically being like they're liars.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I don't know.
What do you think of Miley's performance?
What did she play?
Flowers.
Oh yeah.
But she was like very like hippie, like Tina Turner
she's
vibe about
very like She's a rock star.
She is incredible. I was cackling though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She sounded amazing. Her movements were so funny, but like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. I also like can't fucking stand that song anymore. I'm like,
I couldn't really stand it when it came out, to be honest.
yeah, like the first time I listened to it, I liked it because of the lore, not because of the actual song. And so I was like, this is iconic.
I think it's also like we're so overexposed to it.
Yeah, but I'm also like, that was last year.
No, I know.
I feel like this song has been going on and on and on for like such a long time. I'm like, can we put it to bed?
Well, it was like January of last year, so it was like very at the beginning.
Although I'm happy she finally like got a Grammy, and that was
shocked.
shocking to me.
Same.
I had no idea.
I was like, holy shit. Well, I mean, well over deserved, I think.
Yeah. But I was like then trying to think of like what else she would have gotten a Grammy for.
Wrecking Ball.
Like, was she ever nominated?
I'm sure.
I wish I looked this up. I'm so sorry. Like,
she should have been nominated for Hannah Montana.
This is Miley Cyrus.
He's got something special.
And then I'm wondering, like, who was she up against, you know?
Yeah.
Nominated. I honestly was shocked. I was like, I hate this song.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm like, I get it.
I think when I saw it,
been nominated for Grammys.
When it was nominated for a bunch of like Song of the Year, I was like, this makes sense because it was like everywhere.
Oh, totally.
SZA also performed Hello, and she was fucking incredible. I loved her performance. I thought it was so fun with like all the Kill Bill stuff. I
don't think she's great live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think she's great.
We watched the Jingle Ball performance also, and we were like, what?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like the like singing, like vocally.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't sound great.
Oh.
But everything was like fun.
Yeah.
My trainer danced with her.
Crazy.
She was front and center. It was so cool.
Wow. That is crazy.
Okay. Let's see. Her first Grammy nomination was for Bangers, which competed for Best Pop Vocal Album. Like I wish it said who she was up against.
Yeah, kind of be a fun throwback.
Sam Smith won that year, which makes sense. He's a phenomenal singer.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like at the time too, like her vocals weren't as strong as they are now.
100%.
Then she didn't receive another Grammy nom until 2022.
Oh.
When Lil Nas's Montero was up for Album of the Year, this earned Cyrus a nomination as she was featured on the track Am I Dreaming? So it wasn't even for like...
Wow, that's crazy.
Wait, but I'm so confused.
Now I'm like, has Demi Lovato won a Grammy? Has Selena won a Grammy?
Selena Gomez?
I don't know. I know. I mean, I don't think.
That would be shocking to me.
Yeah, I don't think she has.
But like, it's weird because there's like Grammys for like production and like those kinds of things. So it's so hard to say. Miley Cyrus Grammy nominations. It says 8, but there's only 3 in this article. So I'm confused. Okay. Nominated for record for Flowers. Nominated for pop solo performance Flowers. She won both of those. The album was nominated. The song was nominated. The album was again okay, so it sounds like most of them were this year.
Yeah.
And then 2 others before that.
There were just Bangers and then the Lil Nas X one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I feel like she took like a hiatus too.
She did, but like not even Malibu. I don't know. She put out so many damn songs.
I know.
Like I just feel like she's been around for so long. I'm just shocked she hasn't won one.
Yeah, like Party in the USA.
I mean, honestly, like that would be like the song of the year. Like it kind of was.
I know. Like I wonder who
I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny.
I think it's just like cheesy. Yeah. Like I don't think that they would. The Academy.
I know that's true.
Would never.
I know. But I feel like it was like bought on iTunes so many times. I feel like that has to play into it a little bit.
I know, but there had to have been. What year was that? When did...
Fuck. I'm going to guess 2009. 2009 or 2011.
2009 August. And she wasn't nominated for a Grammy until 2015.
That's crazy.
Grammy winners 2009. Oh my God.
It's going to be such a like throwback.
No, for real. Like, I'm like, it already makes sense. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like Coldplay, Adele.
Oh yeah, the big hitters.
John Mayer.
Oh my God.
It was when Viva La Vida came out. That was a album of the year. I don't even know.
What is it?
Robert Plant and Alison Krauss for Raising Sand.
I have no idea.
Literally never heard of that. They also won Record of the Year.
Huh.
And they were against, okay, well, that's interesting that Miley wasn't nominated because Paper Planes was.
Huh? Yeah, I don't get it.
Song of the Year, we've got Viva La Vida, American Boy, Chasing Pavements,
Wow.
Love Song,
Wow.
and I'm Yours, Jason Mraz.
What a time in history. Like,
Best New Artist was Adele.
in 2009. Fuck, dude. That is so crazy. Award shows were so fun then too because Twitter was like at its peak, I feel. Maybe not in 2009. I feel like it had just come out in 2009, but like early days of Twitter, like award shows were so fun. What?
Best female pop vocal performance. So what? Stop. I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. That was fun.
Okay.
Love Chasing Pavements one, which of Adele, I mean.
Yeah.
Male performance. Okay. Kid Rock All Summer Long was nominated.
All summer long.
This is making less sense to me as it goes on. Wow, we really had some music.
We had music. No Maroon 5 anywhere? Kind of surprised.
No, there was.
Oh, there was?
That's what literally made me say that. Won't Go Home Without You.
Oh, wow.
They lost, though. Coldplay won.
Damn. A time in history.
Pop collab.
Taylor Swift was probably also there.
Oh my God.
Then.
Alicia Keys and John Mayer, Lesson Learned. I loved that song.
I don't think I know it. Yeah, I don't know it.
Dun, 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 you could call it a lesson learned.
No.
Oh my God.
Never heard. I've heard in my life.
Best dance recording, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft
Wow.
Punk. Wow, that's actually like pretty shocking to me. Lil Nas.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, that was like a nice deep dive on Miley and also the 2009 Grammys. But
oh, well,
huh?
It would be 2010.
What?
The Grammys happened in February, and Miley didn't even put out the song until August.
Oh,
So I'd have to look at the 2010.
God. Are people bored of this? I'm being
Okay,
mad.
Matt.
I know I'm literally being mad.
I'm interested. Oh, she didn't have a chance.
Oh.
We got Gaga and Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, no chance.
On the lineup.
Wait, let me guess. Gaga was Just Dance.
Mhm, the Fame, yeah.
And this is album or
Yeah, I was just saying like the artists that were competing.
oh okay,
But yeah, that was like the year that album came out.
got it. Fearless.
Yep, she
Taylor
won.
Swift. Slay.
It doesn't say who won Album of the Year. Dave Matthews Band was
It's so crazy.
nominated. Adele, Halo by Beyonce won that year.
Damn.
Run This Town by Jay-Z, Kanye, and Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rock album.
The 2010s of it all too with music is hilarious.
I know. Green Day won. For what? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, hello.
Oh, I think Best Rock Album, which is what Paramore won this year.
Was that right when American Idiot came out? No, American Idiot came out when I was like middle school.
21st Century Breakdown, it says.
Oh.
Record of the Year was You Somebody by Kings of Leon.
Oh, damn.
That was a great album.
Makes sense.
But like they won against Beyonce, Black
You
Eyed Peas,
Somebody.
Gaga, and Taylor Swift. You Belong With Me. Wow, pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting. And Taylor's still out here collecting awards.
I know, 13. She just set a record.
13th. Okay. So the reputation of it all.
I do just feel like people...
Oh, we're not moving on yet?
Oh, sorry. The reputation of it all.
I just like,
Never mind.
we can talk about something else. I just don't want to like talk about two
But it's
different
just like
things.
my opinion. Like they got snubbed, but like I'm the country album of the year or whatever. I was like, who's that lady?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Of course I just wanted like other people. I also think like Zach Bryan should have won. I'll be honest.
I don't really listen, so I don't know.
Yeah, Lainey Wilson won. She's like an icon.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
industry,
I
like
remember that.
whatever. But I don't know.
I remember she won and I like kind of zoned out and then I zoned back in and she was like talking about farming and I was like, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't know. I do think he won some award though.
He did. He won something that was like not televised.
I need like, they literally show like 5 fucking awards. Yeah. I'm like, show me more.
Yeah.
I think for me, that's what makes me so happy too, is like, I love celebrating people's accomplishments. And I'm like, I want to see what they have to say.
I know.
I want to see them be like overjoyed, like watching, like witnessing people in their like happiest moments is so thrilling. And like, I'd rather watch that than like the fucking CEO of music talk on stage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree, but that's just how the Grammys go. They have to have the professionals.
Yeah, but I think everyone was like, why? Why did this man need to come out here? He literally said nothing.
Yeah. He also looked like he would have been the CEO. You know what I mean? He looked exactly like whoever his role was. Like,
yeah.
To a T. Okay. So Reputation. I just don't understand why it was unarchived 3 days ago. And then it was...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Taylor, whoever runs Taylor's Instagram, unarchived one of the Reputation posts from back in the day when it was...
Who's like noticing this?
Okay, but listen.
Yeah.
They unarchived a post that said Reputation in 3 days. 3 days before the Grammys. So like, obviously, people are like, is it happening? In my mind, I was like, yeah, obviously. That's like such a big clue. Like, why would they do that? And then nothing.
But do we have confirmation that that's what actually happened?
Yes. I have confirmation from Swifties that are like crazy Swifties on I looked up it on Reddit because I was like, is this true? And it was. It was true. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
also,
but like they know for a fact the day that it was unarchived.
I think they like noticed it because her pictures probably changed. There's people who like look at her thing every single day.
Get a fucking life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of fun. I feel like I'd be doing that if I was like young, young and hip.
Yeah.
But also her black and white photos, like of course I was like maybe.
Yep.
It was a little bit like, ooh, something's happening, because it definitely felt like something was happening.
Yes.
Now people are just saying like, oh, maybe because it's like the end of the Midnights era, she like made it black and white because she announced a new album. But then she showed up, she was in a black and white
look,
which I was like, okay, we're right on track. She's wearing I don't know. Yeah, she's wearing black and white. She wasn't wearing the snake dress that everyone thought she was going to be wearing. And then what else? Okay, I wasn't really into, people were saying like, oh, the clock is set to midnight on her necklace. Like, what's happening at midnight? I'm like, guys, she's literally celebrating the album Midnights. Like, that's what that's for.
Well, the clock was actually moving.
Right. She had it set to midnight at first.
Yes.
That's like what the whole thing was, I guess. But yeah, then it was moving. But that was like a whole thing. It was like, what's going to happen at midnight? And I was like, guys, I think it's just because she's like celebrating.
I kind
Midnights.
of took it as a clue.
Oh, I didn't.
Because like for her, that's so like something she would do.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I was like, when I like zoomed out of it and I was like, she's celebrating her album. I don't know if she would like re-release or like announce anything if she was like celebrating her album of the year.
Oh, you didn't think she
whatever.
was going to be announcing anything?
Well, I thought, this is what I thought was realistically going to happen in my sane brain.
Okay.
I thought all these things were clues that were definitely Reputation was going to happen tonight, but she wasn't going to say anything because there will be no explanation. There will just be Reputation. And I thought it was going to drop last night. Totally.
Okay.
100% thought that.
I was like, something's happening at the Grammys, 100%. And I figured it was going to be Reputation.
Yeah, I mean, I also was like assuming she would. I didn't know. Like, my most realistic thought was that's what's going to happen, but I also thought that she was going to announce something too. Because like the whole time I was like, when is it happening?
It's weird because I feel like the way she did it was like so anticlimactic for me. She was just like, oh, by the way, like this is happening. And it didn't seem like it just felt like I knew something was going to happen. And so then when she announced it, I was like, wait. Okay, but I can't like describe the way she said it. Wasn't like he.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
I know, I agree, and it did feel, obviously it was rushed because it was like she had no time to say it.
Yeah, it just felt like she was like, oh, and by the way, bye.
I think it's because we're like so overexposed to all these theories and we're like waiting for something to happen. Could you imagine if she did that though without anyone ever theorizing anything? We'd be like, oh my fucking God. Like we'd be freaking out. I'm also like very excited for a new album. Don't get me wrong.
I also just think like we've seen it happen so many times.
Do you see people are mad at her for doing that?
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
But
people,
why?
Well, they're like, here's Taylor Swift. Like,
who's gaslighting us?
No, I think that. No, she like literally was. She had the same fan she had in a.
Yeah, but like we don't know
look what you made me do.
It's probably still gonna be something's gonna be happening.
I know. I'm just saying in this moment right now, I feel gaslit. The fucking Empire State Building yet again posted, look what you made me do.
Well, they're all clowns.
I know. I fully like when they posted, I didn't think anything of it because of the last time. I also saw a really funny tweet. What was I even on a tangent about?
People are mad at her.
Oh, people are mad at her because they were like, this is a night for all artists, and she's like taking that away by like announcing an album. But I feel like she's always done that and like no one cares. I just think that's kind of dumb. But I kind of get it. Like if I wasn't a Swiftie, I guess I'd be like, okay, I guess, but like
I guess I like don't really see the issue. Like if anyone announced a new album, I would be like amazing for them.
I mean, same.
That's weird.
Yeah, but weird. People are upset with
that.
So
it's not like her fans who are upset. It's like other people.
No.
That makes sense.
Somebody tweeted, you've probably seen it, but it says, we've defrosted Rep TV so many times now. Is it even still safe to eat? Because there's been so many theories, so many different times that it's coming and it never does.
See, if we just let it like, this is what we need to do. We have to stop giving into it because I feel like it fuels her.
Yeah, we're giving her power.
Be like he. When like if we just shut the fuck up, then she would be forced to just put it out.
I don't know because it is. You've seen the whole repeat thing where it's like 2 re-recordings an album, 2 re-recordings an album. So I guess in her mastermind plan, this was supposed to happen, anyways. But
yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. Rep should have been announced. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I seriously don't get it. This is like way more I don't get it than the last time. Way more.
Because of that one clue.
There were like multiple things. Well, the biggest one was the unarchiving of the photo. That was like, to me, I was like, this is an obvious Easter egg that people were just all overlooking. Like, why are people even theorizing? Like, of course it's coming out. Why'd she do that? Mm-hmm. So why'd she do that?
I'll have to
Taylor,
ask her.
what, the tree?
Okay, but what were the other things?
The other things were, I think her hair at the Grammys looked like someone like posted something that her hair looked the same as a music video from.
At the Grammys, okay.
Like the braid, I don't know.
It looked terrible.
Changing the photos to black and white, Rep's black and white.
Now we know
the album is black and white. Yes, so now it makes sense, totally. Yeah. But I was gaslit. And I'm pissed at Taylor as well.
You should let her know.
I'm actually not pissed at all. I just like
talk directly into the camera because she's watching.
I kind of wish that she released like a single last night, like from the new one. Like I want to know what the vibe is. Like it has to be. She wrote it 2 years ago. Like it has to be the third. It's Woodvale. Like it's a third folklore.
I was hoping that she was going to be like Karma. And by the way, the name of this album is trash. I hate the name of the album.
Dead Poet Society or whatever.
Yeah, no, like that's what everyone's going to call it.
Dead Poet Society.
The tortured poet starts with a T.
Department.
Yeah.
Tortured Poets Department. I'm very confused. It's the first album with not one word.
No. Speak Now.
Okay, sure. Reputation. Yeah.
But most of them are like 3 syllables.
Yeah.
Max. Like the Tortured Poets Department. And there's this like whole thing that an interview of Paul Mescal and Joe Alwyn came out that they have a group chat called like the Tortured Men's Club or something. And so everyone's like, oh my God, that's why she named it that. And I'm like, if that's true, I'm a little embarrassed.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think it would be like a funny thing to be like, imagine if I did this, but then like.
But Taylor will do it.
Yeah. And I'm like, but now you're like giving him attention when like this should just be like for you.
No, don't knock it till you try it.
And I don't need to for that.
Well, I mean the album.
Like, no, I'm not saying that the album is going to be bad. I'm just saying that the name is stupid, especially if you named it based on.
Yeah, when she said it, I was like, huh?
Same. No, I thought we were being punked.
But it's clearly going to be like a folklore vibe, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Poet, like yeah, I don't know. I'm like,
it's just her slam. What is it? Slam poetry.
Haiku slam poetry. That would be interesting. She wrote it 2 years ago. Like how many people were like, how many albums she got in her pocket?
No, I know.
Like good God. So what's she writing now?
I'm getting a little fatigue. I think
that's okay. We're overexposed.
Yeah, like I'm just like okay. It's all fun and games until it's like okay.
It's just because like
you're annoying me.
I know it sucks because like we should be so excited, and I think I will be like the week leading up. I'll be so excited, obviously, I think it just always happens. I'm also happy she wasn't like in November. Like it's in a couple months, which is nice.
I know.
I wish it was right now. And we got spoiled.
Remember that thing I told you about the calendar she sent out that was like National Snake Day, National Butterfly Day.
Oh, yeah.
When is National Snake Day?
Well, the day she's releasing her album is National like Cat
July
Crazy.
16th.
Oh, okay. That might. Oh.
When is, what did I say? National Butterfly Day?
For which album?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, debut.
March 14th.
Yeah, that's happening until 2025, 2026, maybe.
Maybe.
Do you know what is it, April 19th? Is that when her album comes out? It's like Crazy Cat Lady Day.
No way.
Yeah.
Crazy Cat Lady Day.
Or it's like something like that.
National Cat, yeah, April 19th.
But
National Cat Lady Day.
it's my day. Cat ladies rise.
I saw that it was something else. It was like something succeeded from this. And I was like, okay, guys, we gotta, let's reel it in.
Seceded. We're talking about like the Civil War.
Yeah, no, yes, literally. It was
What?
about like wars. I saw TikTok last night. I was like,
She does mention the word soldier quite a bit in her latest songs.
too far in. I just put out
Someone-
put out the freaking songs.
One of the Swifties is going to steal the Declaration of Independence and try to figure out some clue.
Yes, to get the
Oh my God.
tea.
Okay, and then the Celine Dion of it all. People are upset.
Oh yeah, I will say I was a little like, ooh.
Erin did say that right away. She was like, I thought that was weird. And
what did I say
when I
exactly?
watched it, I was like, that's so strange. Like,
Yes,
there was no
it wasn't
hug.
like Taylor Swift.
No, yeah, it was just like strange. I was like, is there beef? Like, there's no hug here.
No, I just thought it was like a little disrespectful.
I agree.
What did I say? I said, I hate that she didn't acknowledge Celine, I'll be honest. But I get how she was like wrapped up in the moment. And also I watched a TikTok because Celine has like sudden stiff person
Like stiff
syndrome.
person syndrome. Yeah. I'm like,
So they were like, maybe Taylor was told like, don't touch her. But I'm like, okay, but she could have been like, thank you.
I know. Yeah. She could have
She
said
didn't even
something.
like look at her. But then there were photos that came out
Yeah.
afterwards that, you know, they were backstage together. And I think that it was just a like, she was caught up in the moment
Yeah.
type of thing. Because all of her collaborators then started coming onto the stage, and she, every time she saw someone, would be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But it
of
looks like
course,
they did have a
everyone-
moment backstage together.
Yeah. Thank God. Tree was working hard for that one. She was like,
Yeah.
we need to put this one out now.
I will say, like, seeing it,
As a Swiftie, I was like, oh,
no, same. Not even, it could have been anyone. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I said that to TJ too, because he was like, no one cares about Celine Dion. And I was like, okay, but it's like not about Celine
No,
Dion.
she's
It's
like
just
an icon,
if
and she's
someone's
presenting you an
giving
award.
you an award, like
Yeah.
I would say thank you no matter who it was.
100%.
And I didn't like that she didn't do that.
Is Taylor Swift an ableist? She only hugged people who don't have stiff person
Who
syndrome.
are able.
Poor Celine Dion, by the way.
I know.
Feel so bad.
I don't really know like the tea about her. So
The stiff person syndrome
just like anything about
just
her.
sounds like, okay, I'm not trying to like laugh at it at all, but it just is like kind of a funny name for a disease. Stiff person syndrome.
Wow, you and Taylor can sit at the same ableist table together.
No, it's sad though. Okay, what is stiff person syndrome? Stiff person syndrome is a rare autoimmune neurological disorder that most commonly causes muscle stiffness and painful spasms that come and go and can worsen over time. However, some people experience other symptoms such as unsteady gait, double vision, or slurred speech. What's a life expectancy? It says 6 to 28 years from the onset of symptoms.
That's a
It's a big wide range,
Yeah.
but it's kind of giving ALS.
what, yeah, I was gonna say what
My aunt died of
ultimately,
ALS.
like what ultimately
Terrible.
like makes you unable to live. from it.
Probably, well, with ALS, it's your lungs.
Yeah, but like what's
Probably the
it with-
same thing if your body is just going stiff. Let's see. Why I stiff person syndrome, why do people die? My Google is so unhinged. Death from stiff person symptom is rare and typically does not result from the disease itself, from the complications of blood clots or wound infections due to immobility. In some extreme cases, spasms of the chest muscles can affect a person's ability to breathe. Yeah, I remember my aunt, tragically, she died from ALS, and it was like, I wasn't there. I already lived here, so like during her final like days, just so sad. Like you literally can't move, but your brain is normal.
Yeah.
Like your brain is completely fine. Your body is completely paralyzed, and she was just in pain. She was like getting these like eye drops, I guess, and she was like yelling in pain. I don't know. I just like can't. And she wasn't really yelling. She couldn't really like yell. It's very scary. It's like one of my worst fears.
Yeah.
Is getting that. No, thank you.
Is that genetic?
It is genetic, but I'm not blood related to her.
Yeah, but I just mean for like her
So
children.
her kids each got tested if they had the gene for it, and one of them has the gene. Doesn't mean she'll get it, but she has a gene that could potentially give her ALS. And my aunt, I believe her sister and her mom both died from it. So she like saw it happen multiple times in her life, and then she got it. She literally, I mean, this is like really sad and depressing, but she was like looking into death with dignity, but you can't get that unless you're like a resident in certain places. You have to be a resident. You have to live there for a couple of years. So it's like,
that is so, like, I'm just like thinking like, if I knew I had the gene, would I have kids?
oh,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff like that. I'm just like, that's so scary.
I know. And I think it's, I might be wrong, predominantly spread through women, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe that was a different one, but
God.
I don't know. It's just like really scary when you see it happen to someone you're related to. It's like, Jesus
And,
Christ.
like,
Because it literally just
young
starts,
people.
it literally just starts with like your hand. I mean, it's different for everybody, but like hands and feet get like tingly, or like one side of your arm gets tingly and it like never goes away. And then, so every time that happens to me, I'm like, oh God, oh God. Like, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like sleeping on your arm. I can't tell you how many times I've woken up and be like, I know that's what it is, but like I have ALS. Like I don't like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl, she'll come up on my TikTok page. And
Oh,
she's like,
is her name Brooke?
ALS. I have no idea.
Is she like really bubbly? Has like blonde hair?
I can't remember what she fully looks like.
Oh, okay.
But I've like watched a few TikToks of hers that like come up, and she's like, today I'm doing this with ALS or whatever.
Yeah, that's her. I'm pretty sure.
And I'm like, oh my God.
She was on the
she's
toast.
so young.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's so damn scary too. And it's just like scary.
Can we
like,
just find cures for everything?
no, for the ice bucket challenge, the cure.
Like, I just don't understand what scientists are doing.
I don't know.
Get some cures going.
I think that there are like trials and stuff that are happening.
course.
So like, hopefully that's. I don't know. It's really scary. If you know anyone or knew anyone that had ALS, I get it. It's really fucking scary. Isn't that what Maury has in Tuesdays with Maury?
I don't remember.
I think he does.
I thought you were talking about Maury Povich. And I was
No.
like, he does?
No. That's why when I saw stiff person syndrome, I was like, is this different? Is this the same thing? Sounds scary.
One more thing that was a big takeaway for me was when Olivia Rodrigo was performing.
thank you. I wanted to bring
Taylor
this up.
Swift was standing and singing, and no one else in the room was.
No, that's the thing I love about Taylor is that she is always like up for everybody.
Yep,
It also doesn't confirm or deny anything for me though.
I agree.
Yeah, because I'm like, I think either
she
way,
could just be putting on like a good front.
So either Olivia's up there singing and she's like, oh, thank God, or she's like, fake bitch. You know what I mean?
But then she like blew her kiss.
She did. People said that, but I was like, how do you know she's blowing it to Taylor?
I know. It was like in her general direction, so like can't be confirmed. I kind of just took it as like she was thankful because she was like standing, but like
Yeah, maybe.
Olivia Rodrigo wrote The Grudge, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was kind of like waiting for that moment too. I was like, I wonder if they'll show Taylor because Olivia's performing and they keep showing Taylor during every performance.
Yeah.
So like obviously Taylor knows she's on camera. She knows she needs to be up dancing.
Yeah.
She knew all the words. It looked like.
I just wish that if they had like taken a photo together or like been spotted together, like that would be a little bit more reassuring.
Yeah, this is nothing for me because
It's not put to bed.
it's giving like maybe it could be PR.
Yep.
Which I get it.
Yeah. Because I do think that a lot of people like using information like that to be like, well, obviously Taylor's a bad person if she's bullying this teenager. So I don't really know.
I don't know either.
I would like some insider knowledge.
I would love that. If anyone could come forward that has any information, please do. My stomach just went.
Yeah, mine is making noises too.
There was like one more thing, but maybe not. Oh, I did.
From the GRAMMYS.
Olivia did look a little mad at the end when she was clapping. Looked like a little kind of like her claps looked a little angry, but I don't know if that was
I saw
just
that
my
on
perception.
TikTok and I watched it and I some guy was like going through it. He was like, you could tell Olivia Rodrigo like threw gritted teeth at the end. And then I saw the clip and I did not feel that way.
I saw like when she was doing it, I was like, oh, ooh. Like I got the feeling too. But who fucking knows?
I think it might be like, then we're looking too deep. I'm like, you try fucking sitting there for 3.5 hours.
That's another thing too, is like,
I'd be like,
that's like what Selena keeps saying. She's like, stop showing me because like I look like.
Who?
Selena Gomez. Remember she was
she
like,
there?
No, well, it was a different award show that was recent, but she was like whispering to Taylor Swift, and people were like, "Oh, she was saying that like she couldn't take a picture with Timothée Chalamet," and she was just like, "Nothing, not everything is like gossip and like blah blah blah." To be fair, she was gossiping.
To be fair, it did look like that.
Yeah, but I think she was also referencing.
Fair, I think she did say that.
Yeah, but to be fair too, she was like sitting in a chair. Her seat, and they kept showing her and she like wasn't moving her face at all, and I think that was her way of being like, I'm just not going to give a reaction. But I'm like, you're at a show, like,
she's
fun.
Just like annoying.
I agree. I think like, girly, calm down.
This is going to be so mean, but like I think that she thinks that people care way more about her than they do.
I know she does have like a big fan base,
100%,
but like,
but all of those fans are still like bullying Hailey Bieber online, so it's like, are these really people we want? And I'm like, I don't know. On no one's side here. I think the whole thing is stupid. But Selena, there's just something about her that like bothers me.
Me too. I've always felt like that.
I don't know what it is.
I feel bad because she's probably so nice.
I know.
But maybe she's not. I don't know.
I know.
I think her documentary like rubbed me the wrong way too.
Me too.
Which I feel...
I couldn't even finish it because I was like, I don't think I like you.
Yeah. It's like, I completely understand, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Did you see SNL this weekend with this like whole thing happened with Io and J-Lo? Io was on, I'm pretty sure that's how you say her name. Io. Yeah. Oh, I hope I'm saying it right.
It's okay.
She was on The Bear and she like won a bunch of awards this year. And so she was hosting SNL and J-Lo was the musical guest, I guess. But all of these clips from like a clip from Io on a podcast in 2020 surfaced of her like talking shit about J-Lo.
Oh no.
But I literally was like, she didn't lie.
See, that's like my worst fear.
And
like if we got an opportunity to work with Selena Gomez in 2 years.
Yeah. Well,
and someone pulled that up, I'd be like, this is embarrassing.
Of course.
It would suck. Yeah, but it's how we feel.
Yeah. And it's also like we don't know
I do like
personally.
Rare Beauty. Selena, I like Rare Beauty.
Yeah. But yeah, so then there was a segment on SNL that was like things that you regret saying, and like it was like a bunch of, they would like pull up like tweets or whatever of these people. And then it got to like the end and Io was like, okay, we get it. Like, yes, sometimes we regret what we say when we're on a podcast, when we're 24 years old. And like the whole crowd erupted because they knew exactly what she was referencing.
That's hilarious. Wonder how J-Lo felt.
Oh, she probably was fucking pissed.
She's just terrible.
She probably, I mean, I have never met someone who's like had an interaction with her that's been good.
Well, Charli D'Amelio did say she had a great interaction with her, but she's also Charli D'Amelio, so.
No, yeah. Like, I know she had a good interaction with David. It's like you have to be of like a certain notoriety to have a good interaction with Jennifer Lopez.
And I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. No, I agree. I've never heard anything good, and we'll just keep it at that.
But J-Lo will work with you again.
Yeah, we love you, J-Lo.
That's coming from people who have experienced interactions.
Yes, we know her personally.
And I literally was devastated.
It's okay. Are you okay?
I still think about it often.
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
You can use our BetterHelp code.
Yeah. Thanks, J-Lo.
You need to talk to somebody about it.
You just have to assume that like every pop star's got to be a little diva.
No, I assume everyone's terrible, but everyone we've met, I feel like has never been terrible, but we don't know them personally, so who knows? You know?
Yeah, like who else?
Like Kourtney Kardashian was so nice.
Oh yeah.
Like who knows? Charlie Puth. So nice, but who knows? Justin Bieber, a little weird. But I get it. You know? Totally
Jaded.
get it. What?
Jaded. Just a jaded man.
Yeah, I mean, he was a child.
He also at the time
singer.
too was like releasing a song after like such a long time. He was probably really nervous.
Yeah. I mean, I think he didn't know, like, I feel like a lot of times celebrities too are like, don't understand the whole vlog world. So yeah, like, I don't know. Who else? I'm trying to think who else was like
Howie
nice.
Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
He's
The guy from
Wayne Brady.
Yes, Wayne Brady.
I know. It's hard to judge though because they are there for like work.
You're right.
So for me,
You're right.
didn't have a bad interaction with any of them.
You're right.
I feel like Howie was probably the most genuine
I agree.
because he's kind of like a little neurotic man.
Yes.
And he was very much that.
Yeah.
And I love when that shines through and people don't feel like they have to be anything other than like who they are.
Yeah.
And I really, it's so authentic. Wayne, I do feel like was kind of like that too, but also hard to like.
It's so hard. Yeah. Like Justin, I would never like, if I like saw him in person, I would never be like, oh, remember when we, like, I would never.
I like pull up the paparazzi photos of him. And Ajay,
do you remember this? He's like, we're saving my fucking life. I was followed all day.
Yeah. And I had to play my song Yummy.
Yeah, like 1,000 times.
Yeah. I would like to hang out with Courtney probably longer than a dinner
Me too.
to gauge that.
Yeah, she
But,
scares me.
I mean, not a bad word to say about her.
No. J-Lo, though. I'm just kidding. It's not even like our experience was that terrible. It was just like what we saw was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was just give it a little eye roll.
Yeah.
A little unprofesh, if you will.
Would you say she's the asshole?
Oh, 1,000%. To be fair, though, I don't know the other side, but I don't know if I need to know the other side.
No, we always need to know the other side. If we've learned anything, it's we need to learn the other side.
Yeah. Seemed... we won't get into it, Jennifer.
Okay. We'll save you the cancellation. I was kidding.
Do you think that if we met her in real life, you would confront her?
No. You're fucking right. I'd be shaking in my boots.
Hey.
I'd be like, I literally love you, J-Lo.
Yeah.
Like, I would never say anything. I'd like be so fake.
Yeah.
Okay, am I the asshole?
Oh, for the record, any of these people, Selena, I see her on the street. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with you.
Oh, of course. That's like, yeah, that's how it goes. That's why I know it sounds crazy, but we do like celebrity things. Like, I know like when we did the DMing, like I'm almost embarrassed. Because like, what if they remember?
Oh, those ones are like funny because we're not being like mean.
They're funny, but they're also like, they look really desperate if you didn't know we were joking. We did a video once. It was like DMing celebrities and we would literally DM like Harry Styles and like blah, blah, blah. And it was funny because we would just say stupid shit. Like,
then we have
please
proof.
come to my friend's wedding. I know.
We have proof, receipts.
But then we were like,
screenshots.
thank God none of them opened it. But then we realized that you don't open DMs. You have to like look through your requested, and they could have seen it and just been like, who the fuck is it? Because we were also we were all verified at the time. Now it's like all weird, but
yeah,
anyone can be verified. So, because in I feel like when you're verified, you like see the verified thing quicker, and you're like, who's this?
Totally.
You know what I mean?
And I think at the time,
or if you're not verified,
there were like
verified.
different like there was like a verified tab.
Yes. Was there? Mm-hmm. On Instagram? Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Well, hopefully they don't remember us.
Or you could like sort by something. There was something.
Oh yeah, sort by like biggest, most followers or something. Biggest clout.
Yeah, to
biggest
me,
clout,
like this,
smallest clout.
Like, hee, hee, hee. But like if I'm like saying that, no one cares about Selena Gomez, and then she confronts
That's
me.
what I'm saying. Like that's weird.
I'd be like, well,
like how do you explain that?
I would just be
like, I just think
I'm
that was really rude.
24-year-old with a podcast who was on a podcast and said something dumb.
She's like, I just looked at your famous birthdays. You're 32.
I would be like, oh no, that's a lie.
That was AI. That was not me.
Yeah, say, oh, how embarrassing that you look
ChatGPT.
at famous birthdays.
Yeah, like she's looking at famous birthdays.
Entire podcast segment.
Okay, ready for Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, bitch.
Yep.
Okay. Am I the asshole for booking a group holiday and excluding one person? I feel like you're going to love this one. A group of us, friends from uni, have been talking about a lad's holiday for a few months now. One of the group, John, hasn't been that great with the planning side of things. Last weekend, the 28th of January, we set up a video call to go through bookings and iron out details. John declines the call and doesn't join, but we discuss the plan and agree on most of the details. We send a summary in the group chat. We tag him in the messages. We try ringing him. He answers and says, oh yeah, he'll get back to us, but he never does. We try reminding him again. We check prices again on Saturday and they've increased, so we agree to do another video call on Sunday and book the trip. We send John a final message, which he sees. I mention at this point that John has been messaging on the chat about other things like rugby and the F1 news.
Classic John.
On Sunday, he again doesn't join the call, so we book the trip and post details in the chat. Now John's upset that we're all going on holiday without him, and that the reason he was late in responding was that he was busy with work and he wasn't that keen on going to Prague. So then don't go to Prague.
So then what's the issue if you didn't want to go anyway?
That's like the most annoying trait of a human.
Oh, yeah.
Is like not associating at all with what's going on. And then be like, why didn't you tell me? And it's like, sir, it was right here.
Yeah,
this one's obvious.
They put forth way more effort than I would have.
Yeah, I mean, they went above and beyond.
Yeah.
And I think
they're having Zoom calls.
I know. I'm like, what? Yeah.
No,
they gave him too many chances.
100%.
But I think I think I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, hey, just so you know,
yes.
I don't want you to feel left out. Like, just so you know, like that would be me like telling him every second. But the fact that he didn't care and didn't take any of that.
I'll be like, you snooze, you lose, buckaroo.
Yeah. And if I was John, I'd be like, oh yeah, I never responded. Like, obviously they're going to book it without me. Like, they already told me, they sent me all the details.
Yeah. And then I would be like, I'm so sorry.
Why are you being such a little baby, John?
People are so fucking annoying.
No.
And quite honestly, rude.
I need to hear John's side. I'm kidding. He's like, well, I was working.
But it's like, but you were talking about rugby.
I know. No, I mean, I don't think you're right. I don't need to hear his side.
So, John.
But what if he was like, no, I was messaging and everyone was ignoring me?
Then I would say,
well, now I need to hear the other side again.
I would say, okay, show me your text messages then, if that's the truth.
Yeah, and then what if they were?
Then I would be like, I would have to really interpret the communication.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's weird that he like never joined a call anyway. So yeah, I think you could at least join a Zoom call, even if it's from your phone. Zoom,
didn't answer any phone calls.
Seems like you don't care. And he also said he didn't care about going to Prague. So like, why are you upset?
Your loss, honestly. Prague is great. Okay.
Prague.
Am I the asshole for calling my nephew a sad beige baby? I have 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old girl, and my sister has a son who is a 1.5 years. She's a mommy blogger and embraces the white beige aesthetic. This preference reflects in every room of her apartment, including seasonal decorations, and she's quite intense about it. I've never said anything to her about it as it brings her joy. Some months ago, I stumbled upon a TikTok channel where a woman adopts a fake German accent to review fashion for what she calls sad beige babies. I think it's really funny. It has become an inside joke at our home. During our recent visit to her apartment with my parents and husband, my nephew was seated on my lap. We were playing. I was wobbling him on my lap and pretended to eat his little arms. As I was talking gibberish, I unintentionally slipped into the sad beige baby persona. I genuinely didn't anticipate it becoming an issue. However, when I mentioned sad beige baby, my sister became furious. She expressed frustration, stating that she's tired of people critiquing her decorating preferences. When my brother tried to explain that it was meant as a joke, and that she is too anal about her aesthetic, she angrily spilled her red wine on the white tablecloth, exclaiming,
Jesus.
Are you happy now? She then asked us to leave and has since inundated me with direct messages on Instagram, sending me numerous mommy accounts sharing the same aesthetic. You're not winning the case there. My mother believes I should apologize for my unintentionally rude comment. I'm utterly taken aback because, in truth, it wasn't even directed at my sister. My nephew happened to be wearing a beige sweater and he made a sad, exaggerated face, which prompted laughter, thus me calling him a sad beige baby.
Well, I think the sister's a sad beige woman. Like, what?
Agreed. Your reaction to this encompasses your aesthetic. Like, if you're going to get mad at someone making like a silly little joke, like, you're a sad beige mommy.
No, literally. So are they saying that the kid is only dressed in beige as well?
No, her whole life.
Just her. So also her kid.
Yes.
Got it.
He was wearing a beige sweater.
I mean, that's so stupid for her to be mad. I don't get it. I mean, like if someone called my baby sad, maybe I'd be like, why would you say that? Like, do you think I'm treating my baby badly?
Yeah.
And she probably thought she was making fun of her for maybe her aesthetic, and then she felt like she had to prove her point by being like, look at all these, like, see.
Yeah.
And I understand that, because I feel like I could get defensive maybe in that scenario, but it also just seems like such a small comment to like go that hard about. And spilling your wine on the white cloth, like,
yeah, it seems like it's been like a long time coming, because she was like, I'm sick of people making fun of my aesthetic.
And maybe it's becoming a little chug and she's getting a little defensive.
I think that Sad Beige Baby is like through.
I agree.
I also don't think it's like good for kids. Like, they need color.
No, I think color is fun. And like your room should be like a bright color.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's up to you. But I think the beige is a little like 2018, 2019.
Like, we get it.
We get it.
You like to be boring.
You like Hailey Bieber. And that's okay.
Do you think Hailey's like a sad beige baby?
Of course. If they have a baby, it's going to be a sad beige baby. 100%. With a Hailey Bieber smoothie.
Kim K's house.
That's the saddest beige I've ever seen in my life.
That is like sad asylum beige baby.
Yes. I would not be caught dead in that house. Like, I'm horrified of her house.
Same.
Can't do it.
It's so scary. Her house is so scary.
She has other houses, I would assume. Are they all like that? Is she just in this like haunted world forever?
I think that's like her aesthetic.
I kind of thought it was like, didn't we think it was like Kanye's? And they were like, oh, poor Kim. Like, but like, she hasn't changed it. So like, what are you doing?
I know. And like, even the couches are scary.
They're stone. The couches are made of cement.
Like, I don't get it.
In my mind, everything is cement. Her bed, everything. I know it's not, but like in my head it is.
Get a throw pillow with a little, like, get a
live, laugh, love.
Nice, like, neutral throw pillow.
Get some wall decals.
I don't even think like I could say beige. Like, her walls are the color of like,
no, it's just like
egg.
It's literally like, off-white. Like, it's sadder than
just
beige.
Get a beige pillow at least.
Yes, like give us some color. Give us some beige.
I think that Nordstrom is pink. I need a house tour.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get that.
Kim, bring me to your house and I'll take back what I said.
Yeah, we've met Courtney. We can meet you. It's fine. That's my justification.
Court's house was beautiful.
I know, so cute. And her dog. But
so like, there are a couple like mommy bloggers I do follow, and I'm like I don't get it anymore.
There's just something about, and I feel like with TikTok, it's a whole thing with everyone doing the exact same.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's aesthetic or like everyone talking about the exact same product or Alex Earlite, it's like, okay, we get it. And it's like, if I saw it once, I'd be more intrigued. But obviously it's a trend, and, it was appealing to a lot of mamas.
I do just think that if you are going to be like a sad beige mom, don't pass it down to your baby.
Yeah.
Babies need colors and like fun things and like.
But it doesn't go with the aesthetic.
I know.
That's like what it's giving. Like, but my baby doesn't fit my aesthetic.
Like, this isn't your wedding.
Like, ew, Sesame Street, we're going to get...
Your kid's going to be black brain dead if he's just looking at the color beige all day.
I know, like no stimulation.
Yeah.
Stassi Schroeder is a beige mom.
You think?
She's like said it. I mean, I don't like follow her or anything, but she's like...
I do.
She's like said it multiple times.
She
at least back in the day.
On Halloween, I don't know if I would consider her that.
No, she called herself that like a while ago. I think it was like when she had her first kid.
Oh, okay. Hartford is, she's like 3 or 4 now.
Yeah. Did you see like her and Gypsy Rose are like distantly related?
Yeah.
It's like 11th cousins or something.
Yeah.
But I was just like, huh?
Pretty crazy. Wait, let me look.
And it was found by, I didn't know this was a thing. It was somebody who does like genealogy for like a ton of reality stars.
Yeah, they have had like a bunch of people on, like Larry David.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is fun and cute. And not sad and beige.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think she was. It doesn't look sad beige to me, but
I think it's just because like I see her like during the holidays, and there's like she decorates her house horrifyingly.
Oh yeah, she's like a big fan of horror. Yeah,
like those kinds of things. And I'm like, sad beige
like
moms
Victorian
would
horror.
Never do that.
Yeah, no.
Like, they make like Christmas, like their Christmas tree is white, and then they cut out on cardboard paper and make the ornaments that way. Like, that's sad beige mom to me.
Cardboard?
Yeah, like
you're kidding.
Yeah, like, and they make like the loops, but it's like beige and white like loops.
I would be like, I only see black and white in my home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any color to look at.
That's the extreme I'm thinking.
That's like I get stressed when Mike's phone is in black and white. I can't imagine my house being in black and white.
No.
Like, what is
I'll
that?
show you a sad beige mom when we're done here.
Ooh, slay.
I almost
Okay.
unfollowed the other day.
Ooh.
Cool. And because I also was like, why do I even follow this person?
Do I know them?
No.
Someone
I
from,
started
like, home?
following her because I liked her couch. And like
That's such an Aaron
and
thing.
her aesthetic.
I liked her couch.
This was like years ago. And her aesthetic at the time was like a little bit more fun, but now it's getting like there's so many beige things. And she like makes it her whole personality. She's like, oh, I'm a beige mom.
Oh, yeah. It's like, okay. Once you start saying that, it's like, okay.
No,
The jig is up.
totally. I think like
Beigey McBeige.
like neutrals are good. Like I think Brittany has like a good one of my best friends. Like she's like a beige.
So that's
mom.
not someone you met or you were not going to follow her.
No,
I know. Okay.
no. Like she is a beige mom. Like her whole closet is her like browns, whites, blacks, and like all like her decorations are like grays, like neutrals.
Yeah.
But she just had a baby and like puts him in color.
Yeah.
She's got toys that are in color. Like you gotta have
That is correct. They have toys that are not in color.
Yeah.
Like literally you need to stimulate their brains. Like what are you doing?
I know.
And like, I know because I'm a mom, so I get it.
Yeah, our cats. Like, you think I like... My dog has a fucking Donald Trump toy. You think I like the aesthetic of, like, a ginger,
raggedy...
Yeah, like, no.
Dog toy that's, like, ripped up and it's Donald Trump of all people.
No, yeah, like, sometimes I see them on the floor and I'm like... Oh,
no, I know. They do ruin the house. Maybe we should get rid of our
they're
animals.
just ugly. Yeah, she's this, like, we call him Long Boy. It's just this, like, long pink dog that's, like, skinny.
Long boy.
And I'm like, that is so ugly.
I know, I never think about it. Like how ugly things really are. Like your pet stuff.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Yeah. And like kids' toys can be ugly, you know?
Oh, they are ugly.
Aesthetically, like I get it, but
honestly, too much color. But they need it.
yeah.
So
give them color.
Well, oh my God, we've been recording for an hour and 30 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening / watching. If you're part of our Patreon, you'll get this on Monday, patreon.com/onlyfriends. And if you're not, you will get this on Wednesday, everywhere you can listen or watch podcasts, aka our podcast YouTube channel. We also have another podcast called Good Influences with Mike Sheffer and Matt King that come out every Tuesday. And we are also recording a bonus episode this week. So that'll be out on Patreon. And I mean, we'll see you later.
We will see your ass in the grass.
See ya.